Not in a mood. I'll edit it out. 3, 2. Hey guys, what's going on? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Q, and we are back for another interview of Let's Talk About It. Before we get into who we got in the building, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell to get everything that I'll be dropping, from blogs to merch to pranks to interviews to everything that I have coming up. Swoo, we not gonna waste any time. Y'all feel that? Y'all know what that is? That's the wind blowing.
Like these pages going.
That's Cameron on this side of the interview.
Boom.
We have Cameron, vet, season 1 to season 2 to season 3, reality star, Mr. Stylist himself. We have Cameron in the building from Chasing Atlanta. What's going on?
Nothing much.
Ooh,
Glad to be here.
That was an introduction.
Glad to be here. Look, who would have knew?
Who would have known? Shall I don't have to pull out my blue suit tonight on camera.
Oh my God.
How you been, man? Have I seen you since reunion?
Yes.
Where did I see you?
You just seen me the other day.
Where we at? I don't remember.
At your event.
Oh, that's right. Cameron came to my event. Y'all, I be having so much going on. That was no shade. I really be like in the wind, and that night was crazy.
Y'all stay tuned, G Status season 2.
They don't get no plugs on this page yet. Nah, shout out to G Status. They really came and did their thing. And thank you for coming the other night. You know, people, we can get through stuff on this show.
And we can support each other.
We sure can. I keep adjusting myself because I'm trying to
show
get
him
this.
y'all too.
No, I'm really trying to get this shirt right.
So he trying to.
It's like it's really not early. I just woke up late.
Right.
But anywho, we are not going to hold it any longer. Cameron, you know I got my questions.
Oh my God.
How have you felt about season 3 so far? Well, not so far. It's over.
It's done.
Right. Well, how do you feel about
I feel
season
like
3?
it was a good season.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for you showed a lot this season. Like you showed, cause last season I feel like you were very like trying to, check and see how the girls are.
Yeah, I think I can agree to that.
And I feel like you show more of your business side. You show more of your, as far as your family, what you went through, with your father and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was good to share that. Then we had our trial and tribulations or whatever. And just like, but I feel like for me, it's like I've learned not to take on things and not actually have communication with somebody, because that will mess up a lot of things. So,
yeah, that's good.
Guys.
So being a pioneer since season 1, what does Chasing Atlanta mean to you?
I mean,
because you a vet in this thing now.
I mean, Chasing Atlanta really taught me how to know what's friendship and what is not a friendship, because I'm not gonna lie, your good girlfriend, I'm not gonna mention no names. I thought she was a good friend of mine, but I seen that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like she's still a good friend. I would never.
Who are you referring to?
Lauren England.
Oh, okay, I just want to make sure we specific.
No.
Now, mind you, before we go any further, guys, I know we're saying let's talk about it. And even though I am a cast member today, I'm the host.
This is the host, right?
My opinion is, I don't have an opinion. I'm very unbiased, so you can speak freely. If you feel like you got to get one more cuss out on me, just let me know.
I ain't gonna get no cuss out on you, but but I feel like I've learned ways of how to handle people, basically, as far as what friendships and stuff like that. And I know how to handle her as far as like, if she want to be cool one day, we're gonna be cool. If we not, we're gonna be a distant friendship. It's gonna be a distant friendship.
So it's like Nene, like, we
right,
co-workers.
Right, we like Kenya and Nene, basically.
We co-workers. Oh,
yeah.
Kenya and Nene. Ooh, right. That's spicy. How has reality TV treated you?
I want to say, I'm gonna say it like this. Reality TV treated me well. Like I said, because I've learned a lot about myself on how to handle myself on camera, on and off camera. So I feel like being on Chase Atlanta, it was some tests. It was a test. Like I said, a test of friendship. As far as like me, Devon, Sky, somebody that I was close to, and then also just gaining new friendship like Montel. So I feel like it was good for a platform for my clothing line, because I said since today that if it wasn't for Chasing Atlanta, I don't think my business would have moved as fast as it did. So.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, and that's definitely what the platform is for you to come on, elevate, and gain an entire new audience. So for the people on my channel who may not watch the show and just watch the reviews, let the people know exactly what it is that you do. That's my famous question.
Right.
What do you do?
I am a fashion designer / stylist. I have my own clothing line. Right now, my site is down because I'm rebranding my stuff. I'm really like starting from scratch because I feel like I did rush a lot of stuff pertaining to the show. So I have a team now. So I have a brand ambassador. I have a network of people that's going to create my page, vision, design, and stuff like that. So, but that's pretty much about it.
So you have gained a lot of traffic behind the show.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely important because I just feel like if you come onto a platform and then you don't gain anything behind it,
you're not doing anything.
Oh.
But we're not going to talk about that.
Oh, I just, listen, I haven't said one word. Since season 3, you've been placed into some very sticky situations this season, Cameron. You was everybody's Miss America season 1. Season 2,
we would say Miss
season
America.
2. Well, that was my friend.
Right. I wouldn't
picking.
even say that. I feel like for me, like honestly and truly, I have to really get to know people to actually show that side of being shady and stuff like that. Because some people won't take your shade as well. They'll feel like you're being malicious. They don't know. People don't know different from fun shade and actual shade.
Yeah, I'm about to say malicious shade or like being disrespectful versus like, okay, we throwing some cute TV.
Right, exactly. So I had to get to learn everybody. So of course I'm gonna give y'all this quiet and like I am now, and but you know me. You know what I'm saying? You know me off camera.
So how have you been receiving the backlash? Because you received a lot of backlash this season.
I have tough skin.
You do?
I have tough skin.
Okay.
So nothing really like fans one day will be like, okay, Team Q, but then being on Instagram.
Not fans now. Sometimes y'all do be flip-flopping.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They'll be Team Q, like, oh yes, Q, you got this after they be in my DM like, Cameron, I don't know why Q went off.
Oh, now y'all good for that. Now I will
like,
have your back on that. Or like I'll see y'all on my live saying something, and I'll see y'all going over to somebody else's live
and then saying something else.
And I mean, and because I DM somebody about that the other night, and I blocked that person because I was like, stop playing with me. But anyways, so because I think you started like poking your head out and start,
coming out my shell.
Coming out your shell. Yeah. Season 2, I felt like when you invited Jaylon to Montel's event, people was like, oh, that's kind of shady of Cameron. And then they got into a fight and you was just like, what happened? What?
I did not expect that to happen.
Who said that?
I want people to know I did not expect that to happen because like a lot of people don't know. I did not know Gardini was supposed to be there. I didn't know Devon was supposed to be there. I had a mindset. Well, no, Devon was supposed to be there. I didn't know Eric was supposed to be there. I had a mindset that only me and Devon was supposed to be there. So I was like, okay, this is a perfect opportunity for me and Devon to kind of mediate the situation. Woo. But then when she seen Gardini,
the whole cast was there besides like me. And what y'all don't know about that scene is me, Cameron, Devon, and who was the fourth person?
And I think it was supposed to be Eric.
No. The day before at the hookah scene.
Oh, it was me, you, Jalen, and Devon.
Jalen. Oh, well, Lauren Jalen at the time.
Right.
We had a hookah sit down when that whole scene had kind of came into place. When Devon came and he brought it up as far as Montel not being too fond of Jalen. Yep. That's what it was at the time.
Yep.
And so they didn't air that, so you guys didn't get to see that, which is a little piece of backstory behind that. So the next day, Cameron took it upon himself to invite Jaylon to Montel's, which is just a little piece of backstory. But I think people are starting to put pieces to the story together.
Right, because I didn't want to expect to see like, Cameron just did it to be messy.
Well, I mean, if you didn't know the backstory, Cameron, it did look a little
It did. No, other people's eyes, of course, when you see it from the footage, we try to see the full footage of the hookah thing, and then we transpired into the photo shoot thing, and it's like, okay, he just hung up on Montel, so why would he invite him?
Well, I will say this. Sometimes I can't say that we play the same role, but Cameron and I are kind of mutual in a lot of the different circles of the cast. And sometimes our intent can come across as shady or
messy.
Kind of riding both sides of the fence, like the time that I made Montel and Gardini link up when we had the restaurant scene. And so I was like, I really just wanted two friends to kind of get along. That's why I said this season I won't invite I was about to curse. I won't invite nobody. If y'all not cool, if y'all can't work it out on your own terms, then y'all not doing it on my terms. Like I learned my lesson with that season too. So to answer that question, you have tough skin as far as handling a lot of backlash
from it. Yes.
Yes. Because like I said, every season 1, everybody's like, oh, Cameron's my little sweetheart.
That's my favorite.
Season 2 was kind of like, all right, Cameron, give you a little pop on the hand. Don't do that no more. Season 3, they was just dragging you across the room.
And I'm fine with it. I am very much so fine about it. No shade, no tea.
So what? Let's talk about season 3 a little bit.
Okay.
What was probably one of your most memorable moments of the entire season?
I would say the reunion, but
You was cool at the. Oh, first of all, Cameron, you look. When I came in, okay, so I knew what I was gonna bring to the reunion. I had already knew like, I'm gonna do my little 1-2-1-2 because I'm not really like a dress up kind of person.
But
Majority of the time, y'all see me in a t-shirt. I got on a backwards hat because I'm really not like a dress up kind of person until it's time to be. When I looked across the scene, across the stage, and I seen Cameron, I said, "Oh, she didn't come to play today. You look really nice at the reunion. You look really well.
Thank you. You did too. All good old yellow on.
Thank you. You know, I had to give y'all a little banana head. I was waiting for them to call me, oh, banana head, bald-headed ass bitch."
But no, my most memorable moment was basically, I would say, the sleepover. Because I feel like in the beginning we were all getting along. We were all genuinely was getting along, drinking, dancing, playing games until shit went left. Because that was
so am I the reason that shit went left?
You're a partial of the reason.
I was throwing shade at Cameron before. Remember we had our little sit down in the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't air that, but I was throwing a little bit. But we was actually getting along
He
that
didn't
night.
want me too close, y'all.
But, I just wanted to, I wanted to tee the top with our relationship. But we're in a better space. Well, we're definitely in a better space now. So let's talk about that pajama scene a little bit. What do you remember from that night?
I was drunk, but
You was slaughtered. Now that's one thing I can say about that night, y'all. We was I don't know why I keep adjusting these glasses.
all drunk.
We was slaughtered.
Yes. What do I remember? I mean, I remember us sitting there. You came in, you went to go change. You had your little shorts and your tank on. You came through, and then we was the music was going, the drinks was flowing. We was having a good time. You and Berlin was there, so you was there with other cast members. You and Marcel had a conversation. We sat down. We started playing the game, so then I heard Truth or Dare. I was like, okay, this can go either way. And I already knew after that was gonna go left. So
So do you, that don't really have anything to do with you, but I guess since we're on the topic, do you feel like the question I asked was inappropriate of why? Once you heard the backstory of why I asked the question of why I was Gardini 9,
I don't feel like it was inappropriate. As far as because it was brought up. So basically, you asked the question because that is your friend. Now, I feel like it could have been asked privately or something like that.
Like
because,
off to the side.
Yeah, because some people handle stuff differently, especially when you announce it in front of the group. Everybody like, okay, is he being shady? And then he might, took it that way. And then, like I said, liquor have a lot to play with how people handle stuff.
Well, I mean,
I'm not saying not everybody, but certain.
Now that we see, after the fact reactions, you could be sober, and I think
still react like that.
I'm not sure. I don't really know.
No, I feel like if liquor didn't play, I don't think it would have escalated that much. To me, personally.
Ooh, well, we'll skip past that scene. Watching back the scene between you and cast member Q, how do you feel about the blue suit scene?
I really honestly, I did not know it was gonna go that route. Don't get me wrong, I felt like it would have been something.
It would have been intense.
It would have been intense, but I don't think it would have got to that point that we were both yelling. And then when I seen you, genuinely, I didn't even talk about it. I was like, when I seen Q just yelling, I can see how hurt he was. Because I don't feel like a lot of people lash out just for no reason.
Of course not.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's nothing behind it.
Yeah.
So I kind of felt like, and the crazy part about it is, I was trying to have that conversation at the brunch, but guess whose scene it was? It was Kendra and
because
Oliver.
And it was so crazy because right before Kendra was getting ready to walk in, I was getting ready to bring it up. I was getting ready to be like, okay, I'm at this boy's. These glasses are working my damn nerves. I don't know what is going on with them. So if I have any glasses sponsorships out there, if y'all want to send me some glasses, because these ones is working on my damn nerves. But anyway, right before Kendra walked into that scene, I was getting ready to be like, okay, Cameron, you want to step outside, or do you want to just have it?
Right.
Well, it definitely wasn't a group conversation.
No, this was very much so. Because I even told Martel that before we even got there. I said, once you got there, we all sat down. I was going to wait till everybody started having a conversation, and then we would have got up.
And I think that's why we did not speak, is because it was so awkward. Because what people don't know is Cameron and I have seen each other several times prior to filming the show.
I have not seen them.
Outside, we'll be what's the little rooftop thing? Well,
Cafe Circle.
It could be plenty of events. Maybe I think probably a good 4 or 5
because even
times.
at the Mike little photo shoot, we didn't say nothing to each other when you came.
Oh no, that was awkward because it was so close.
Right.
The
we went in basically
it
like
was,
this.
It was like a small setting, and I still didn't speak. Like
Right.
so, the intent, the intensity. But it was very real because, like I said, prior to us filming that scene, Cameron and I have seen each other several times, and we did not speak. And because I'm like this, if I don't like you in real life, I'm not talking to you on camera. If I don't rock with you on camera, I'm not talking to you in real life. I don't play those games. So yeah, so I definitely can back that up.
Mm-hmm.
So watching that scene, watching it back, I was hurt and I was pissed and I was hot. Like I was like, woo! I was on 10,000. But I think we kind of came to a common ground that night of the photo shoot.
Right.
We came to a common ground that night of the photo shoot. But like I said earlier, I was taking baby steps to get back to.
And I was more so just like,
woo!
I need you back now. Let's handle this. Let's get it out the way. So
yeah, I'm a little bit slower than I have to
and
take
it's
my
okay.
time.
People gotta take time and start. I think because I was hurt, but I wasn't probably as hurt as you were. Because it's like mine was more so hearsay, and you were getting kind of the backlash of it. Like, okay, I didn't do nothing to this boy. Where's all this coming from? I was there for him, stuff like that.
So when it comes to hearsay, you can answer this how you want to answer it now. When it comes to hearsay, what made you throw or what made you say the names of Sky and Devon?
Because for me in that situation, first of all, it happened so fast. And I was like, when it came out, I was like, damn. But because I said it, because I didn't want you to feel like I was literally sitting home making up this story. Like, however Sky said it, and like I said, me and him had a talk, and I apologize for it. He might have said it, but he might have said it, no, don't react on it. But from the other source, which was Devon, when he said it and brought it to my attention, I'm like, okay, well, me and Q haven't been talking, but I don't, and it was like hand in hand. I don't know if he would do that maliciously, but at the same time, when I heard it, after I heard it from Devon and then heard it shortly from Sky, I was like, damn, like, whatever. But going forward, it's just I will handle stuff differently because, like I said, in that moment, I'm like, okay, if I don't say who said this, that's going to make me really look like I did this for a
because
storyline.
you don't say the name.
Right.
So let me ask you a question because a lot of people feel, and we're just talking.
Right.
A lot of people feel like you just made up the story and then just used them as like pawn.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely
So
not.
the story did come from somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And child, like I said, it was a conversation had, and the crazy part about it is it happened shortly before the reunion for season 2. So I already knew about it then.
Yeah, and that's why I said, if you remember the moment where I said, Cameron, you were the reason why the reunion went crazy. Because to this moment, even, and I hope it doesn't get, it's my channel.
That's fine.
Devon recently reached out to me. We haven't had a conversation yet,
Right.
but we will. Because we actually just seen each other.
Right.
And it was just like, we neither one of us, I did the same thing.
Right.
I ain't
And they
say
said
nothing.
Right. And
It
like
was just me, just him. But anyways, let me finish real quick. So it was just like, okay, even with Sky, he was just like, well, I didn't say it, or, this person didn't say it, or this person didn't say it. So that's why I said that you were the reason why the reunion went crazy last year because we didn't have personal problems. I felt like they were upset with me because one, I'm bigger than Cameron. So it was kind of, not saying that means anything, but like, that's not a fair fight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
That's not a fair fight. So I just felt like, well, we gonna get Q at the reunion because him and Cameron been beefing and
baby.
so
conversations I already let me know about you, about dropping locations and
that was true.
And
but the crazy part about that is even with me and Devon dropping locations, because the night that happened after his boyfriend or priest boyfriend, I really don't know. Did a radio interview and all the other crazy stuff, and it was just dragging me. And I was like, "You're not a cast member."
I was just like, "Why do he feel like it was me?" I'm like, literally every conversation, and it's not to even say that it was just like that he was upset because he felt like how you handle his boyfriend.
But at the same time, it was just like you weren't a cast member. But even with that, me and Devon had gotten we had apologized to each other. We had gotten past to me dropping locations because we both did. I was like, Devon, and I still remember the conversation. I'm like, I'm at Taco Mac on Peachtree right now, and I was just like, I was booped, and so and Devon, but we got past that. So even when it got down to the counseling session, you know, when things got heated,
everything
no, we were in a good space. We weren't like best friends or like drinking buddies like we were, because Devon and I were cool. We would check up on each other. We were drinking at events together. You know, just we had our own side little friendship,
right,
you know, outside of everything. So
that's what made you kind of feel like, okay, well, all this shit.
And so then
now,
at the reunion, I was just like, okay, Cameron, I know that they're upset because that Cameron and I was going back and forth.
It had nothing to do with me, because like I said, it was conversation before the reunion even was coming about. It was just like, okay, I already know how I'm about to handle this. And I was like, okay, well, child.
So do you remember when I was getting when my business manager was dragging me out of the venue last year? And okay, so if y'all remember, and this is a funny moment, we've never talked about this actually. When everybody was running out of the studio and all this crazy stuff, my business manager was snatching me out the back door. So as I'm leaving out, Cameron is standing there, and I raised my hand up at Cameron. I was like, I should smack you too.
And I'm like, baby, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's between you.
I had raised my hand up at Cameron. I was like, I should smack you too. And I was so hot because my business manager wasn't letting me get to nobody. It was really trying to take me out the back door. We've never talked about that. That's funny that we can laugh about that a year later. So, moving forward, when you see Sky coming on to the scene of the show, once you and I episode aired with the blue suit, you see Sky put up a comment and say, you know, tonight's episode really pissed me off or something like that. 1, 2, 3, I can't remember verbatim. So when you seen him film or come on to the show, maybe like 2 episodes later, how did that make you feel?
Well, I already knew it was coming.
Oh, you did?
I already knew it was coming because before that, me and him had a conversation, because he's like, oh, I watched the episode. He said he felt like he didn't like how I handled the situation. But I was just like, well, I already said, you know, prior to that, you know, I had a conversation said, well, I already said Devon had it, because what people don't know, I called Devon right after our scene and said, hey, friend, I'm gonna let you know this episode will come out. I did say that you did tell me the information. Devon was like, it's okay, sis, you had to say what you had to say. You know, you ain't lying. We'll out the bell. Call Sky.
She said, what? Go ahead.
Yeah, call Sky. Basically told him the same thing, but for him, it was a different conversation. It was what's up, your name came up.
Well, because that's how he felt. Yeah. He just said that in interview. He was like, well, when you said his name came up, he made it seem, well, you were making it seem like I said.
No. Yeah, and like I said, I should have just said what I said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
oh,
like
I said, look at you growing.
No, but I'm just saying. Right. I'm just saying, but I just wanted to be known that I had a conversation with both of them, because I called them immediately, because I didn't want to feel like once that I didn't say nothing at all. Then that episode would air with my camera. Like, what's up? You know, so I was like, let me be your friend. Call him up. Let me call Devon first, because that was the first person name I said first, and said, well, you don't want to tell me that Gardini said this to you, and came back to me and told me what Gardini said. So
all that he said, she said.
It is like, and I usually don't even do that.
It still makes my hair.
And that's why I was so mad at myself, because I don't usually do that. Anybody know that actually know me? I don't do that. I go to the source.
Gardini said, Devon said, Sky said, Q's. I be like,
Jesus said.
Y'all. Okay, well we'll date. I think we already dated it at the. But I guess I'll ask one more time. Has Q ever sent you a Cash App? Has Q ever paid any bills?
No. Q had bought me some balloons for my last treatment. That was it.
Well, he came to ring the bell.
Yeah, ring the bell. Yeah.
And we'll get into your health and stuff in just a second. But you know we gotta get all the mess out first.
Right.
So you and Sky had a epic chasing reality scene. I mean, it was epic. A lot of people felt like your disposition and your mannerisms were very disrespectful in that scene. Were you not feeling? Did you not want to film?
No.
You just wanted him to just have his moment?
I let him have his moment, but the crazy part about it is because we were trying to film prior to that, and it was situations where I was like, okay, Sky, well, if we finna talk about the whole me and Q situation, I really don't want to talk about that. Right. I really want to just, let that go, because I felt like it wasn't that deep at the time. So after he expressed his feelings on how, if it hurt him and stuff like that, I said, okay, Scott, we can film, talk about it, whatever. So Kevon kept reaching out to me, seeing what my schedule was, and then Sky was trying to reach out to me, see what my schedule was, but our schedules wasn't matching. So I guess after a while, that build-up was finally going. And I even text Sky and said, Sky, if we gonna get up out the seat and do the finger point and stuff like that, I don't want to have that conversation.
Right.
Or whatever. He's like, now I wouldn't do that. So I love
Sky was hot
you.
With you, he was hot.
Out the bam. And as y'all can see,
he was hot with you.
It was what I knew it was gonna be. That's why my position was the way it was because I was like, I knew he was gonna get out. So that's why I said I'm not going to argue with a friend because out of anybody on the cast, that's a friend. Like,
but would you expect him to come in calm and cool?
After I knew it would have been a heated moment, but not to a point where we're getting out of the seat, standing up.
Murder.
I'm sorry, y'all. We'll be right back.
All right. I'm gonna have to edit the shit out of this. Please. Go ahead.
No. But I didn't think it would have got that far that somebody would have got out to see, actually reach kind of across the table a little bit.
Baby reaching tables. Y'all gotta knock the mic off the thing. I was shook. I ain't even gonna lie.
And that's why I sat right there because I'm like, I love Scott too much for me to get up out my seat and do the same thing. Because where would it win? We would have ended up arguing, fighting, tussling, and stuff like that, and it wasn't that serious for me. So,
well, I want to ask, where do you guys? No, before I ask that, when it comes to the tussling and you loving Scott, so you did a live with a blogger. So you did a live with the blogger, and it got put out, and it also got put in the show that you and Sky were dating on a very serious level.
I wouldn't say sit down. See, people extended it more than it was supposed to be. It's just a dating, like me asking him on a date.
But you said on the thing, you were like, well, Sky and I are dating now,
right?
But have y'all had went on multiple dates, or did you ask him to go on?
I asked him on a date.
Okay,
we were supposed to go on a date. Then after the episode aired,
so Cameron, you got on the camera and lied.
No, that wasn't lying. Look, to be honest, me and Scott been dating since season 1. If you ask me,
I was getting ready to say because did you see the episode? Did you see the interview that I did with him?
I watched a little bit of it.
Okay, so his very first episode, and his very first scene, y'all were, I don't know who else y'all was at, but y'all were discussing you guys' relationship.
Right.
And then you told him that he didn't have enough time for you because of the talent management.
Yeah.
So you guys have been dating since season 1?
Right. Since season 1.
Scott and Cameron have been dating since season 1?
On and off thing, but it's so crazy though because it's like when he's not dating no one, I'm talking to somebody. And then when I wasn't dating with nobody, he was talking to somebody. So we could never really experience like us actually.
So
dating.
y'all were in like a liking shit,
right?
Like,
exactly.
For all these years because, when did you date Eric?
I bet that was way back in Chicago.
Oh, that was way in Chicago.
That's why when the girls were trying to make it seem like that I was just doing everybody on the cast, it's a timeline. Me and Eric talked way back in 2011, sweetie, and that was it.
So when did you talk to Devon?
Devon was way before the show.
Gosh, Cameron.
That's why I didn't know who was going to be on the show. How am I supposed to know?
About the rest of this list.
I could have messed with somebody that could have been on season 3. The only person I could say that was in the loop.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you haven't messed with.
No, I wasn't. No. The only person I could say that I messed with why the actual chase in reality was going on was no. You tried it. I would never set myself up for that. Was Kane? Kane was the only person.
Kane?
Yes.
Oh, I did see that.
Yes. That's the only person that I
So
actively.
castmate Kane from Chasing Dallas. You turn it up, love. Turn it up.
You gotta turn the knob up.
So you dated cast member, or was it dating, or were you guys just
we just messed around
in relation?
In relation.
Ooh, I be messing with my castmates.
So that's what I was saying. I'm like, they making it really seem like I'm just out here just. Well, I mean,
girl, bust down, Tatiana. Yes, ma'am.
I don't mind.
Camera's so little.
Play it safe.
Play it.
Safe sex and paychecks. That's all. Boom. But you. But no, I did hate the fact that it did make it seem like okay, Cameron is just out here in these streets.
I don't know, Cameron. It's not looking too good.
It's fine.
Hey, twist up, love. I'm gonna have to edit the hell out of this video. Woo, so bust down Miss Cameron. Get your okay, so I have a question.
Okay.
So I brought up season 2 when we did the spread sit down. What was that, sir? And remember I said that and the whole Jack situation came up. And I said, Cameron, aren't you engaged? So whatever happened to that? Or since you and Sky was dating?
Well, you asked me was I dating. Not engaged. I was engaged then. When we were at the surf thing. He wasn't even out here then.
No, he was still in LA because remember I said...
Yeah, but we wasn't engaged then.
Oh.
Yeah, you said, was I dating somebody? Oh. And I was like, yeah, he stayed in LA, woo, out the bound. So basically...
Cam, we got a whole lot going on.
No, because literally me and him was just dating. Like, I don't do long distance relationship because I did not know where it was going to go.
Right.
So I was still doing my thing while he was still in California. And I was honest with him even when I went to go visit him. I said, hey, I'm still, dating, doing this, doing that. And he was like, okay, well, I said, I don't want to be serious with nobody that's across the country, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's a long flight. So when everything started to get serious, he met moms. I took him to Chicago. He met my family, stuff like that. Then I planned a family reunion out here in Atlanta. So I don't know. He been talking to my mama. They've been going out, stuff like that. So I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, wow.
So we were all in the kitchen. I was cooking. I still have the video to this day. We was cooking and everything, and he starts doing that speech, and then he got on one knee, and then he proposed, and...
Cameron, you out here with all the castmates, and
you done got
you done got a ring.
No.
Chicago, y'all got that ooh nah nah in y'all water. Y'all got that ooh nah nah. Y'all got that ooh nah nah in y'all water.
But it's just so crazy because I think things started to change once he moved here. After we actually started living with each other, because he was staying in my home, and I think. For me personally, I can't speak on him, but I feel like it was overbearing for me. This is my first time ever staying with somebody. Our personalities was different when you were doing long distance because you're not at each other's heads. You're not seeing this person every day. So a lot of stuff changed, and then a lot of behind the scenes stuff started to happen.
Yeah,
which
when you new to Atlanta, baby, it can get right. But before we go left with your personal life, because I don't want to get off topic for the show. My question to wrap that scene up would be, where do you and Sky stand today? Because I know that you guys did not get to have a sit down.
Right, we're in a good place. We talked. We had a conversation on the phone. His grandfather had passed away recently, so I reached out to him, and that kind of broke the ice right there. And then we just started talking about the scenes, talking about the reunion, stuff like that, and. We just moved on. Like, we going back to how we was, basically. Like, I'm not gonna say we're there yet, but it don't take that long for me and Scott to get back.
Is there room for for you guys to have a relationship again?
Honestly, for me, I feel like I would keep it at a friendship level. Only because I feel like if anything were ever to happen as far as like us getting into it, whatever, I wouldn't want to mess up a good friendship. Right. So I think I would keep it at a friendship.
Well, that's good. Well, it's glad to hear that things are on the right path between you and Sky. But what about you and Devon? Because I'm pretty sure.
Me and Devon talk all the time.
Oh, okay, well that's
like he didn't take it the way Sky took it.
Okay.
He was just like, okay, yeah, that's what I told you. Like, okay, right.
When you watch the scene back, well, so we'll jump back a scene with you and I. When you watch the scene back, when I said, what did I say? Oh, when I said Cameron doesn't get a pass.
Because I'm sick.
Because you're sick.
Right.
How did that make you feel watching that scene back?
I just hate the word sick.
Okay.
Because a lot of people were DMing me thinking I had a certain other disease. And when you say sick, especially in our community, they already thinking.
If you watch the show, then you know that he was dealing with.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's what I took. I didn't care about the DMs because I knew what the situation is. Especially if you have not watched the show and you're just watching season 3 and you're hearing somebody saying that, then it's something different. But I felt offended by it. The only reason why I felt offended by it because I felt like, not you, but at the time, I felt like it was a joke about it because of Oliver. He was kind of laughing, smiling and shit like that. So I felt like, okay.
Well, I think I did say it because we weren't in a good space. Right. I did say it and for one, I was not here, and I was upset with you. So I probably was saying it to either be shady or be, let's just say malicious, but I was trying to get like a kiki out of it. Like, girl, you need to be worried about bada 1, 2, 3, and not so so to have Oliver's back in that defense without being unbiased, I will say that I was trying to kick a little dirt. Like, girl, you need to be worrying about blah blah blah. Right.
Yeah. So I felt a little upset about it, but then eventually I just like, you know what, I'm not even finna go there because I feel like you said it in a malicious manner, but at the same time it's like, okay, was it malicious, was it shady, or was he like, okay, you still trying to fight or battle something. So why are you trying to get yourself in so much mess? You know, so
that's understandable. You know, and I'm just glad that we are in a better space. So, where do you see your brand going?
Well, I just got invited to do New York Fashion Week this year, so I'm
about to be chasing New York because you've been in New York a lot lately, Cameron.
I'm just trying to secure my bag. I really want to show people that I'm really doing something. Like I feel like a lot of people see what I do, but they don't actually see the behind the scenes stuff. So I'm going to do a lot of vlogging.
Oh, good.
You know, actually seeing Cameron pick out the fabric. Meet up with clients.
Oh, you know what's funny,
stuff.
Cameron? I've seen a lot of comments. They was like, they were tired. No, they was tired of seeing you come in with that. They was tired of seeing you come in with that.
Cameron had no rack, but it's so funny. The clothes was already on the rack. They just made me go back outside with the clothes on and come back in.
They said if I see Cameron come in the scene one more time with them clothes on his back, that is hilarious. Y'all fans y'all be saying some funny stuff. They said if I see Cameron come in the scene one more time with that damn rack of clothes on his two fingers walking in the scene, that'd be so funny.
They made me do that. They can make me go back outside. I already had the clothes on the rack. So I was like, okay, here we go.
Go bring them clothes back in. Woo, that is so funny. So, so we know that you are friends with Montel. Montel's like your bestie. So who else are you close with on the cast?
I'm close with Troy. Me and him is building a friendship. I wouldn't call him my friend yet.
Are you guys gonna like collab on like?
Yes, we already got something in the works.
Okay, good.
Or whatever. And then we were born. Like I besides how some people feel about my Jatwan and my Berlin.
I'm unbiased. I'm letting you speak. I don't have.
But no,
to say.
I really do. I really love them because. Like Berlin, she is just a sweet person, and Jatwan, he's just goofy. Like he's funny. Like he like my Scorpion sister, so that's something that we share. We Scorpios and we're goofy, and I mean I can't speak on a lot of other stuff, but that's my good sis. Like, I have a good time with him. I really do. I really have a good time with both of them. But just them and Troy, because me and Oliver never hung out. He came to Bulldogs with us once or twice, and we kind of like kiki, laugh, drunk or whatever, but. That's about it. I mean,
so when it comes to watching the show, who's like one of your favorite people to watch on the screen? Like, okay, I know they're about to turn it, or I know they're about to be.
I'm not gonna lie, Oliver.
Okay.
Oliver and Kendra when she was on.
Yeah. I have to agree. Kendra was cool. Watch her come across the screen.
What about you?
Who was my favorite person to watch? It's not about me.
No, I just want to know.
Let's see. My favorite person to watch would have to be Gardini. Gardini's funny, even though he didn't film a lot this season. When Gardini come on the screen, I know I'm about to laugh because I know him, so I know he's about to say something stupid or like just his facial expressions, or just like the way he's sitting. Like it could be funny because he like if he'll be like,
it's that face. It's that face.
He could be doing like some body roll or something. Then it just take me out of here. Outside of him, I love seeing Montel, even though Montel didn't film a lot this season, just seeing Montel grab them boots and spin out that pajama scene, or the way that he'll twirl out of a scene so fast because he don't want to be there will be so like the brunch scene.
Yes,
that is
he got here go my car
that's
camera.
Funny to me. Like that is like reality TV crap.
Right.
Of course, Lauren is funny. I like all the old heads. Like I like the vets. I like us season 1, season 2 people.
Right.
No shade. And of course, Oliver's cool. His scenes are funny. Oliver's like, you have to watch him, child. He have to shoot you one. He has to pop him in the throat. That's my nigga, though. So what's coming up for? Oh, I do have one question. You can answer how you want to. So if the word on the street is that the people have their season 4 papers, or if they're dismissal papers, will we see you on stage?
You will not see me on season 4.
Oh,
unfortunately.
Really? This is shocking as hell to me because I asked Troy on camera.
Right.
I don't even think I asked Gardini on camera.
Right.
And so when Troy told me, I was like I didn't know. Right. So was it your decision to walk away?
Well, I've already been telling Kevon and Dario that I probably wouldn't come back a full cast member next season. I would do a friend of a show, B cast, whatever the case is, because.
Do you feel like you've outgrown it, or just a backlash?
No, just to kind of really focus on me.
Okay.
And like I said, my health situations, my health scares and stuff like that, and that mentally, because a lot of people don't know, like I said before, but they didn't show it on the reunion. cancer come with a lot of mental states as far as like, you know, you're trying to recover. You think you're there, but you're not there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be times where I am depressed and just like, damn, my life was almost gone. To, okay, I'm smiling. You know, I'm a smile all day, but not a lot of people won't know the hurt and the situations I went through, you know, with the experience. So I just wanted to take this time to kind of get my mind right and whatever the case. And so I already told them. So Dario also said he didn't like how the email was sent out because it was very much so straight to the point, like, boom, thank you for your services. And
you sent the email? Oh, that was
that's what he said when I got from Kiri. Because Kiri sent out the emails. And when I said something about it, but he was seeing other people just upset and mad about it, he was like, well, Cameron, your email shouldn't have been sent like that. It was basically more so like, we wanted you to get your health situation together, and then once you get that, you know, whatever. But
so some people got the boot.
Some people
and you just got the wrong email.
Yeah.
You should have got a little bit softer email.
Basically. But I think for me, honestly, I really enjoyed this platform. Like I wouldn't mind coming back as far as like for a season 5 or something like that. But I am really gonna take this year to really focus on Cameron, get to know Cameron again, and get him back to where he needs to be. So.
And when it comes to getting Cameron back to where he needs to be, where, of course, I couldn't bring you on the platform and talk about your health. Where do you stand today?
It's being monitored. From what I think I said on the reunion, I basically told fans and also on the set that they said they seen my cancer cells coming back and they might have to do surgery as far as like cut out my colon and stuff like that. So it got to a point where I went back on a checkup and he's just like, okay, well the cancer cells aren't that there or aggressive like they was before, so we're just gonna monitor it before we see if we need to go down the route of having surgery or do we need to go down the route of chemotherapy again. So I'm just, you know, living my life. I can't, like, I feel like a lot of people get in the slumps and they sit in the house and be depressed and don't want to do nothing.
Because Cameron be out, y'all. Every time I turn around, Cameron is out in these streets.
I need to be around people. I hate being around myself because I think
get
the
your
most
mind
when
off
I'm at home and just be like,
right.
okay, whatever. But yeah, so.
I definitely understand that. So what are you expecting for the cast of season 4? And being a vet of season 1, where would you like to see the brand go? Because I know it means something to you.
I really want it to go as far as a network.
Yes.
I don't care if it's
put
Amazon,
it in the atmosphere.
I don't care if it's Hulu, whatever the case is, any of that. I would really
want
VH1,
BET.
I really wanted to go far because I felt like shit since the second season.
Yeah.
I feel like
Season 2, that is when we came in.
And even the whole fight, that would have been like marketable right there.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up? Like, you know, they loved it. They live for the drama. Why not? But I think after when I got on season 3, I was like, okay, well, I'm pretty sure after they seen season 3, all the shit is going on. If that don't get them picked up, it's like, what you got to do next?
Well, I think what we have to do now is clean up the cast.
Yeah.
We have a great product. The shout out to our producers. The producers do a fantastic job of wrapping up this gift that we have. Now we just got to clean up the cast and get people who are business minded and smart in the industry and not just want to come onto a platform and shade and be crazy and show their ass, because that's not gonna get us picked up. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna get us picked up with the network is, okay, yeah, they can be shady, but it's kind of like housewives shade. It's kind of like where they can throw shade
and still have a
and
business,
you know what I'm saying, possibly throw a drink or something, but turn up a whole damn room and all this kind of crazy stuff and cussing out producers. It's just too much, you know, that type of
when
stuff.
It gets to behind the scenes really going
That's
on.
Ghetto. And they're not picking that. Ain't nobody paying us for that. But anywho, Cameron, we talked about your brand and we talked about the things that you have coming up. Where can the people find you on social media? Oh, Cameron and I unfollowed each other after our last argument, so I guess I'll follow him back now too.
I do the same.
Y'all, I told y'all this be real life. This be real life.
I did the same thing, friend. But you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow my personal page, which is CEEJAICJ_Layton's Boutique. My business page is Layton's_Boutique LLC.
You have your
LLC.
Do you have your LLC?
I have my LLC. I
all
have
right
my
now.
Documents and pay taxes and all.
You don't got no LLD?
No. I don't even know what that is, baby. But and then you can find me on Facebook at just my Cameron Swag.
Cameron, what do you want to say to the people? The people love you. Some people love Cameron. Some people hate Cameron. Some people just go wherever the wind blows. So one day he over there, I'm just fucking with you. But yeah, what do you want to say to the people? Because with you not returning to season 4, you know, I know a lot of people are. Some would be sad to see you leave. Right. So you know,
I want to say to continue to follow Chasing Reality because I feel like a lot of people, when you lose certain fan favorites, like if you would have lost Q or if you would have lost Devon, like you lost Devon, you lost Scott, a lot of people say they're not going to watch the show, but they still watch it. So I want y'all to continue to support Chasing Reality as a whole brand, continue to see what these new cast members got, child. So I'm going to stand by. I hope they bring somebody to give these girls some run for their money, because, you know, and hopefully they doing something too. I don't want nobody.
No, ain't nobody on season 4 not coming in not doing that. So no,
some people put on for the cameras.
No, no. If you ain't coming in and do a thing for season 4, you ain't coming. Nah, but anyways, guys, I definitely want to just say shout out to Cameron. Cameron, we definitely gonna be praying for you, praying for your health. We definitely want you to get better. You will get better. You know, just take it easy and just continue to do the things that you have been called to do, and just take your time. You know, take season 4 and relax. You know, you did a good run. You did season 1, 2, and 3, child. But anyways,
stress me out.
Thank you so much for coming on my platform, Cameron. As you guys can see, Cameron not in a much better space, so it comes with conversation.
So y'all can stop attacking me.
I know.
They ain't attacking me, but they.
I ain't got to beat Cameron ass in my blue suit. All right, guys. So, Cameron, one more time where they can find you on your social media.
It's going to be CJ, so it's CEEJAI _Layton's Boutique, and then also Layton's _Boutique LLC.
All right, guys. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Q. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so that you guys can get all the vlogs, videos, and anything else that I'm dropping. Also, merch that I'm dropping next week on the YouTube channel and down in the description link. And, guys, if you want to send a monetary donation to the kid that just, you know, brighten up and make things bigger over here, all that is in the description as well. I love you guys. Continue to chase your dreams, and you don't know who's coming up next. Make sure you follow me on all my social media sites at Quentin T. Harris. Peace.